Hello! It's Reviews Day Tuesday, which is super duper, even though I have deadlines this week. What's that, Ellie? You look like you haven't showered. Oh. This week's book is Counting by 7's by Holly Goldberg Solan. Great name. And it's all about coping with death and insecurities and difficulties with who you are and what you enjoy and being a bit different. And the back of the book says it's all about having to swim against the tide in order to move forward in life, which is super duper. Now, because this book is a little bit different, it's written in a way that makes it very much like Curious Incident of a Dog in the Nighttime, which is also a superb book, which I absolutely adore. I think it's kind of coming up to become a modern classic, if it wasn't so much like Dog in the Nighttime, that it's kind of copying, but not really, and I love it, but I feel there's too many similarities, very much like Looking for Alaska and Holden Caulfield from Catcher in the Rye. I just don't know how I feel about the similarities between these two books. But moving on from that, there are a lot of differences too. So they're both written from the point of view of a slightly weirdly minded child with a lot of autistic traits. It's written essentially from the view of a child genius, which is weird, but also weirdly relatable because you're able to understand the passions that this child has, but also nowhere near able to understand a lot of the scientific principles that she understands. And it's just so weird. It's like talking to someone who's younger than you but smarter than you and seeing life through their eyes and also the eyes of all the people around them. There are a lot of doors opening and closing. So all in all, it's just a superb book and I really recommend it. So yeah, Counting by 7's. It's due to come out this month, apparently May 2014, because I have a proof copy. It looks exactly the same as this though, so yeah, definitely a go-to book if you're looking for a chill thing to read with a lot of story and adventure, but also things like coping with loss and coping with moving forward in life and that sort of horrible feeling that you get when you just can't step away from a sort of depressive stage. And it really brought forward some of the difficulties that I'd been having with moving on with things, and although I don't really have very many of those. But yeah, I think all in all it's a superb book and it's definitely worth a read even if you're just looking for something to fill your time. So yeah, all the recommendations. Oh.